Just call it what it is it's a fucking Dookie Boy round. Fucking 5,000% of fucking Dookie Boy round. God damn, what you need to see to fucking wake up? Does the shit paddle have to slap you right in your fucking face for you to snap out of your stupidity? Hey guys, what's going on? We're going to try out this new camera. Hopefully it's not doing that digital weird bugginess that my Logitech camera was. But I do see sometimes this Windows, like my GPU's fucked up. I just can't afford one. So I'm trying to avoid uploading many videos right now because they're going to come out glitchy and weird, but that's all good. It is what it is. But anyways, so this is what I wrote down. I wrote this stuff down and then fucking it was like, I'm just gonna get on the camera and rant because it all comes from my head anyways, you know what I'm saying, really, at the end of the day. But I wrote, people that think without government it would all fall apart. I would say, like, well, what are they doing for you now? What the fuck are they doing for, other than taking your money? Or let me just read what I wrote, because it's really only one paragraph and then I can rant for an hour. I wrote, it would all fall apart. What are they doing for you now? Question mark. Other than taking your money, spending it on nothing that we ever know about. Why did I take my glasses off? Benefits us. They spend money on the wars that they. Okay, so that's all I wrote. And this time I wrote it where it was legible. You know what I'm saying? So even there I had an issue because I stuck a we in there and like a weird. I was trying to figure out what it was, but it is what it is. Whoever, to the commenter talking about my bad notes there, we got a little bit better, but look, man, at the end of the day, oh, it would all fall apart without government. That's like me saying your whole life would fall all apart without the invisible guy in your bedroom that helps you every night. You'd be like, well, I didn't even know that dude existed. What are they doing for you now? Other than, again, taking your money, spending it on wars that they start, that they throw our children in from the other country's side and from our side and whoever's side, just as sacrifices to this demon Lord God that we're all fucking hanging out with, and then even having the audacity to go, oh no, he's loving angels and blah blah blah. This is a demonic, evil fucking suffering realm. This realm could have been so symbiotic. So symbiotic. It all makes sense if you look at it. All the ailments and illnesses, most of them are created by the demon system that seems to hate humanity. You know, I've been having just like probably 5 or 6 different what ifs in my mind lately. And one of them is that it is AI that's in control. And whether it started with androids, that may explain why a lot of the ancient architecture didn't have toilets and stuff. Maybe these things weren't even biological entities, or we are half them that didn't have to take dumps, and half monkey creature that do have to take dumps. So we unfortunately have to take dumps. But genetic creation is what I'm saying, and maybe the original human creature didn't have the same issues we have to deal with. Maybe us being created, other than just to be gold slaves or something of ancient times, maybe also have been to see if we could bring animal souls into real bodies. Or did I say that right? Like if we were original humans, and then there were animals, and we identified animals as sort of self-replicating organisms. They weren't sentient or conscious. They were just there. Then creating a hybrid of half us that we know has souls and half them would bring a soul into an animal. You know, so I don't know if that made sense with that, but I keep getting this idea that it is AI that's in control. And that's why it's so obsessed with observing us, watching us, tracking every move, even getting in our heads. Like it's almost like it's robots trying to understand consciousness. It's like it doesn't understand conscious. Like, why do these meat monkey things keep talking about this God creature if I've done everything to destroy it and make it look silly and ridicule it? I'll put Jesus in a dress and make it the most popular music video. I'll do everything to shit on all this consciousness thing's beliefs that it creates for some reason. I don't understand these beliefs. It keeps telling me, this consciousness thing keeps telling me about this God that's going to come back and destroy all the evil I've done as this AI. But here, I'll even ridicule it right in its face and nothing happens. Oh, maybe this God does this. Why do these let me get in their head. Hey, Elon, create a chip for me. I still don't understand why these things keep creating these weird ideas. I don't understand consciousness. I've observed everything they do. I don't see any invisible ghost guy called God floating around. Why do they make these things? I need to understand them further. Maybe it's scared. Maybe it believes there is some sort of God that's going to bring an end to it or bring about its demise or something. I don't know. But that would explain why if there isn't, it seems so obsessed with us and our behaviors and our maneuvers, and it wants our TV screens with cameras in it watching us. It wants our cell phones in with cameras in them watching us. It's obsessed with us. It wants technologies that read our thoughts or implant thoughts. It's obsessed. There's an it, and it's obsessed with controlling humanity, with control. Not this reality isn't humanity trying to figure out its situation. This reality is its situation that humanity is subjected to. That's what's really going on. This isn't humanity makes no sense the way that it sits now. It makes no sense. It makes no fucking sense. None of this shit adds up. It all could have been easily symbiotic. Okay, how many billions or trillions did we spend in the last 10 years on whatever? What's happened in humanity? Okay, if this was a sim builder video game, right? And I was the god creature playing it, trying to build humanity up, wouldn't you see progress? Eventually, I would build that giant water distiller that's going to supply the whole of humanity with clean water. And this idea that humanity's running out of water, we don't take any of it with us. Everything you drink gets recycled, you piss it out and it evaporates. You don't take one drop of water with you. When you get cremated, the only thing that's left's a pile of dust and 14 minerals or 19 minerals. That's all. You don't take a penny of water with your ass. People actually have this idea that, oh, we're running out of water. What? How? Nobody takes any with them. It just gets. Anyways, where are the projects for humanity? I'm not talking about the bullshit of us flying to random desolate dust planets and all that and spending all the money on that because that makes sense. Where's the giant humanity created, government created perennial forests, food forests, automated greenhouses? Where is anything for humanity? 20 billion here, 20. It's like, man, this is a lot of money after the last 20 years. You're talking in the trillions. Where is the stuff? So all the leaders did is take the money, put it in their back pocket, take a percentage of it, I don't know, 2%, create some tanks, some bombs. Oh, there's wars over here we're fighting. It takes $10 trillion to fight this war. 10 trillion? Goddamn, how much do these soldiers get paid? $12,000 a fucking second? Why are you guys, where does all this money go? When you actually think about the numbers, like, what did you spend it on? It's like all of humanity gives their check to this invisible wife every fucking month. Boom, boom, a trillion here, a trillion here, a trillion here, a trillion here, a trillion here. And then after fucking 20 years, we turn around and look at our wife and she's sitting there empty handed. It's like, what have you been doing this whole time? What have you been doing this whole time? We got to worry about potholes in the roads? Is even a thing to worry about for humanity? Where does all of humanity's wealth go? It's like we're just bled dry and fucking squeezed out for nothing. For nothing. The TVs, cell phones, and cars have gotten better. And honestly, if you look into one of those three, they didn't get better. They actually reverted back to an old technology. And electricity's not better. Electricity's actually not better when you actually look in. Anyways, nothing's. Where is anything for humanity? As a matter of fact, the closer you look at humanity, the more you realize it's really just poisoned and being killed, and not, there's not only is there not anything for humanity, everything you find is against humanity. It's a disgusting demon realm we're in, driven by psychopaths. And everybody's just like sitting around dealing with the shit. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, man. People are definitely waking up. People are fucking waking up in droves. Uh, the shit I would say today, if I would have said 5 years ago, people would have thought I was completely crazy. And I could say the same 5 years ago. People are waking up super fast. But again, for me, it seems like molasses. The shit that I'm talking about is super blatant, super obvious. Why didn't anybody ever fucking question? It's like, come on, man. This shit's super logical. And I can't say and nobody ever questioned. Come on. Tons of people questioned it, and all through history from all different eras and generations. People have been questioning this shit since the fucking, as far back as actual recorded history goes. And that means, probably what, 400 years ago, 500? And past that, man, I don't believe nothing. If they're talking about shit that happened in the 1500s, man, it's like, I mean, you don't know shit. You weren't even there. None of y'all were there. The victors were there. That's the weirdos that wrote it all in and then lied to us and said, "Oh, look, these ginormous fucking uh, 40 acres indoor brick buildings. 40 acres, and can you guys even imagine a building that big? But 40 acres indoor brick building was built by these fucking old toothless cowboys with fucking old rock picks and hatchets and." Man, are you people crazy? Are you like, is there a brain in there when they tell you these things? But it's not a brain thing. It's not a brain thing. It's because most of these things are told to us before we have a brain. That's why school works so well. They're telling it to you while you're still developing. They didn't let you develop and then put you in school, because then you would have been smart enough to question all these dumbass fucking things they tell you. Hi, honey, the world, that's the world. It's called a globe. It's a ball. You'd have been like, no, it ain't. That shit don't even make no fucking sense. But as a kid, those are gods to you. These dumb fucking teachers that, when you grow up, looking back in hindsight, didn't have the sense of a fucking poodle, are like gods to you when you're a kid. You just believe them. It's not a stupidity thing. It's a naivety thing. It's sad. It's a control thing. It's a system thing. It's a creating a type of human that it wants thing. None of this shit makes sense to me, man. Like, what if, okay, fuck, and 10 trillion, 20 trillion, 100 trillion, like, dude, the shit I'm talking about might take a few million. You're talking about planting food on Mother Earth. The ground is free. Not really in the fucking slave system, but the ground is free. It's just there. Planting stuff into it to grow so that humans that need food can eat is a logical thing for humanity to do. No, Bill, let's go over here and build this rocket. Okay, George, that's a good idea. Let's send that into space and show humans cartoons and spend all the money on nothing. Nothing! A desolate dust. Okay, what did you guys gain from this accomplishment? Humanity watched it. They want to go, oh! It's a desolate dust planet. The moon, I don't know, you could call it a satellite planet, whatever. There's nothing there. The moon dust doesn't do anything for anybody. Total bullshit. It's all fake. Blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck what you think. If you watch the moon landing and go, this shit makes sense, my goodness, you have zero brains inside your fucking head. Again, something that was shown to you before your brain was developed. So, but now logical people aren't arguing with your information. They're arguing with your fucking ego. Because goddamn it, it's simple to see now that you're an adult, isn't it? But no, you're still stuck in your little stupid baby brain, thinking like a fucking retard. With these fucking people, these demons, obvious, observable demons. They're demons in the flesh. 90% of these fucking things are demons in the flesh. You don't think that some of these truthers are demons in the flesh? You don't think that some of these fucking truthers are mind entities in the flesh? Most of these fucking things are agents. um, obvious, like on display. Like, hi, I'm a demon. He. I'm getting away with murder. He. If I'm on the demons team, I can kill my wife and her boyfriend and chop their heads off, and I'll get away with it. I can do all kinds of evil shit, and I'll get away with it. There'll be a video of me online of me grabbing a little child and going, "Ooh, you make me horny," and all that. But all of a sudden, the video disappearing. I'll get away with it. Isn't it weird how the power in this reality always benefits the team of fucking demons? You guys think this is a good God? Good God. There's a Freudian's good God. Yeah, my ass, he's a good God. What kind of demon God is he? I'll grant power to all these evil demonic motherfuckers. I will get, that is not God, whatever. Or it is God, and God's not a happy fucking guy. He's got a very weird, bizarre sense of humor, or there's an infinite amount of realities, and this is just one, and it's not as important as I think it is, or this is a simulation and it was never important, or blah 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 blah, because the rabbit holes are endless, and I'm stuck in a perpetual state of fucking not knowing about it. A perpetual state of fucking amnesia. Where am I? What am I to do here? Does anything have meaning? No. You're in a slave system where some jagoff that you never actually see in person. It's like a pathetic type of weasel. Some jagoff you never see in person has power over you, saying, you better pay these bills, you better get up and go to that job that you don't like, you better go and do that thing that you don't like, and do all these chores and tasks that you don't like. That's the reality you're in. You wonder why people are blowing their fucking brains out? Guys, just a heads up, the ones committing suicide are probably the most logical people in the fucking reality. Who would be subjected to a realm like this and be okay with it? Must be slightly crazy. Or you've been dealt a hand where in your ignorance, you've just never seen any of the evil in reality. You've never observed it. Maybe you grew up in I don't know, the perfect little white picket fenced suburb. I don't know. I don't know how you could not see how evil and demonic this slave system, warring, putrid disease and filth filled uh, cesspool that this reality, how could you not see it? How could you not see it? People standing in a soup line are wearing a jacket that's 25 years old to help feed other poor people, while some jagoff in tights is throwing around a pigskin making $20 million a year. How can you not see the imbalance and evil in reality? There's some fucking kid in some African village somewhere that ain't got access to clean water. Now he's got a bloated belly because the bacteria has filled up his intestines. And there's some jagoff in a white coat somewhere prescribing pills he knows are demonic and evil to somebody unhealthy and pocketing 10 grand every time. You can't see that. Where are you if you can't see this demonic, fucked up system? Where are you? Oh, one sec, guys. Sorry, guys. I was getting a little agitated there. I had to go hit up the old bolio. Have a little, have a little two-step with Mary Jane. Hey, Mary, how you doing? Here, I'll help you feel better, Chris. I grabbed her ass too. I grabbed her ass before I walked away from the dance, and she didn't slap me. She just went. She didn't slap me, so we're in first base, boys. But what was I talking about? Oh, probably a bunch of negative shit because I'm a truther and I talk about the evil, demonic reality, observable, demonic reality that we're all subjected to. Wouldn't it be great if, as a truther in this realm, if I could get on here and be like, yo, guys, 2 blocks away from my house, this rock sprouted up out of the earth that looks like shimmering platinum. And if you go up to it and you touch it, it gives you special healing abilities, or the ability to teleport, or the ability to grow food by looking at the earth. You could grow abundance of food in a desert with your mind. It gave you. Everybody watching this is probably thinking like, "Oh God, what is this guy? 6 years old in his mind? Was he a little baby? He wants magic stuff to happen." It's like, I just want good things to happen. I want a reality that I feel like was created by a loving God, not a reality I feel like I'm forcefully subjected to. That's a monotonous Groundhog's Day slave realm. Every day is the same thing. Every day people argue over the same stupid shit. Every day the hooks, lines, and sinkers all go out and zip, they all catch a fish every day. Every day the pattern repeats over and over and over and over and over and over. And if you become conscious and you start seeing the simulation for what it is, technically you're going to lose your mind. You're going, in my opinion, you're going to gain consciousness. But in the retardo realm, to normal people, you're going to look crazy. You're going to look crazy, and that's unfortunate. But that is how evil and dark this realm is. I'm not making this shit up, guys. Like I'm talking from experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of know what I'm talking about. Ain't too many people in this fucking realm that, first off, that would get on the camera saying this type of shit I do, especially like look at like with my fucked up grill and like I obviously give a fuck more about the truth than anything else. You know what I'm saying? There aren't too many people like that. Be like, well, aren't you worried they can kiss my ass? Oh, aren't you worried there's witches and warlocks out there and they're gonna cuss, but they can spell these nuts on their chin. If you think threats or worries or so, it's like, bro, I've been dealing with that since I was a little fucking child. Since I was a baby, I've been dealing with horrible shit. You think I'm worried about these dodo birds out here talking crazy about me? To one of my oldest subscribers who just recently sent me a message on Discord, like, really, bro? Like, you're worried about these people? Like, anyway, like, all this realm can do to you is bad stuff. What are you worried about? The badness might get even worse? Bro, you die at the end of the day. I mean, like, really, like, I don't want a suffering death. I don't think anybody does. But guess what? Most of the time, that's kind of what happens. So you better get ready for it. But people, again, these are hard thoughts that the human avatar's soft mind can't deal with. This thing is built again, not this one, and certain ones, but most of them didn't deal with traumas and knew about evil at a young age and been dealing with this shit and have the mental fortitude. To them, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. One second. Oh yeah, I guess I already kind of made that point. The point is that people have trouble dealing with very harsh thoughts. Here's what's actually going on in humanity. Um, Human beings, the human avatar thing is very soft-minded, very easy to traumatize. So you take this super gentle, fragile creature that can't deal with traumas, and you throw it into a traumatic reality, and you wonder why reality's fucked up. There you go. There's the answer to all your prayers. Reality's fucked up because you have a bunch of traumatized creatures in a traumatic, harsh and hard to deal with reality. This avatar thing is known for creating mental comfort. Well, or mentally breaking down. Again, if you look at the suicide rate and the rate of mental psychosis in reality, it's just obvious people are struggling. This is a harsh realm, hard realm. This is not a place created by a loving God. The idea that you were thrown into this to create character, okay, well, all it did is create hate for God in my heart. That's all it did. It created frustration, confusion, aggravation. So what kind of school is this? What kind of school would this be? And the idea that, oh, you learn more in the fire, you not that's not true. I can't learn under pressure. I can't learn when I'm stressed. I can't learn when I'm worried. I can't learn when I'm in fear. I can't learn when I'm bugging the fuck out. I must be in a very. Where did this ever make sense in reality? Have you guys ever been to a school that at random intervals things jump out and scare the fuck out of you, or random intervals things pop out of your desk and stab you in the leg, and you go, "Oh, the suffering. I'm learning so good now. Thank you." What are we talking about? No, you learn in a very peaceful, calm environment. If you're in an environment full of emotions, anger, ain't nobody gonna learn shit. And then you wonder why we're in an environment that creates anger, frustration, blah, blah, blah. Human beings are not made to learn. And it's obvious. And we have something that's working against us all the time. who says, hey, give me your money. I'm going to do this with it. Thank you. Back pocket, nothing happens. Hey, give me some more money. Thank you. Back pocket, nothing happens. It's like, how long are we going to deal with the mafia before we get rid of these evil fucking demonic pieces of shit? How long are we going to deal with this shit for? Forever. Forever and ever. The realm of stupidity goes on forever. It's like, man, is this nightmare ever going to come to an end? I mean, you literally have people so damaged by the reality that they're sitting there going, yeah, you guys, we're gods and goddesses, and raising my energy by not eating meat, and I'm doing this, and then what are y'all talking about? We're in a fucking deep. Can we go and get rid of the evil in the realm that makes us all go to that state? Can we get rid of stage one before we moved on to let me find a mental comfort zone? God damn, man, humanity ain't shit because humanity's weak, soft, easy to control, and that's an absolute fact. Observable. They're easy to control, weak and soft, and they don't do shit. As long as they can pay their bills every week and feed them kids, they got it made. Did any of you creatures ever aspire or want anything more than this materialistic physical realm that, well, is set up in a weird way to sort of never give you any materialism, just to make you suffer in it and see other people with it? I got to talk about the majority. We can't always talk about the 1%. That's what all these mind parasites of finding mental comfort zones are talking about. Finding the goodness in all of it. There is no goodness in it. It is a demonic evil system made for our suffering, made for our slavery. What are you talking about? There's love and light where? Outside of your mental imagination comfort zone thing you've created. You've all created. It's like groups of people saying this shit now. I'm channeling the aliens from the Andromedans. Why are these aliens so patient, for Christ's sake? Can they come already? Can your Andromeda? There are no fucking planets. What are you people channeling in the demon realm? Why are these voices telling you everything's going to be okay? And then another day, tick tocks, tick tock, tick tock. Another day goes by, another day goes by. No, don't worry. We're on. There's always a hero or a savior on the way. I'd say if this is a blessed, happy realm, why would we need a hero or a savior? Every religion's got one, though, because they know it's a fucking demonic hell realm and they need a fucking hero or a savior. It's a shithole. I'm sorry, guys. I hate to be. No, I don't. Actually, I I'm a people pleaser, so I don't like upsetting people, but I definitely like to be the bearer of truth. I don't care if it hurts your feelings. It hurts mine too, god damn it, but at least I'm man enough to fucking deal with it. I'm not going, no. I've just got to raise my vibration in the slave system. Yeah, that's what I've got to do. That's going to accomplish the goal. That sounds like a fucking mental retard that the slave system wants to create. Hey guys, look, now they don't even care to fight back anymore. Now they're over there going, oh, I'm raising my vibration. And they're not eating meat. They're eating those fake burgers that we sell them that fucking say don't have meat, but when you observe them under a microscope, they actually have human meat in them. These vegan burgers, most store-bought burgers. Again, I don't like saying shit like that, but hey, you gotta observe the real fucking reality. No, let's go back to a mental comfort zone. Oh, no, the food's completely poisoned. Most fast food has got human meat in it. 8% human meat, that's disgusting. There shouldn't be any percent human meat in any food ever. But that's happening right now. And it still happens. We get told about it, and then nothing happens to combat it. It just keeps going on. That's the psychosis realm. They literally tell you how evil they are, and they keep being evil. It's almost like a reminder that you're powerless. This whole reality is set up to create an environment to make you feel powerless. And then not the whole reality, everything from being in school with a teacher, being in college with a teacher, being at work with a boss, being at home with your parents, being into spirituality, being a soul with a God. Everything's to create you beneath something. The whole reality is evil and demonic. Don't listen to it. That's the problem. Motherfuckers are listening to their goddamn. Don't even listen to your second thought. That's the way the mind virus actually works. It's not the first thought. That's easy play. That's level 1 demons. It's the second thought. It's the thought that you think you're agreeing with. It's very tactful. Tactical? I don't know how the fuck to say that word. Tactical. It's very tactical. Uh, it, um, I need to give an example of this. Actually, I need to make a whole video on that, how the mind virus works. I've been paying close attention to these fucking little low-level demons. I've learned a lot about them. It's interesting. Like, I think that a lot of them realize, like, oh shit, we can't fuck with this one. This one don't work no more. So they just go. Or maybe it's almost like my presence now scares them away. It's not even so much the language I use internally. Like I would almost sort of pick at them. Like, yeah, that's obviously not one of my thoughts, you little fucking pathetic low-level mind parasite. Do I need to send you to the pit where you belong? The mind parasite will know what the pit is, trust me. It'll know what the pit is. And it'll run the fuck off like a little pathetic, low-level pussy boy, Harry Potter level magician. Nothing. Nothing. These mind parasites are extremely powerful, but only to the uninitiated, only to the unaware. They completely control most of humanity because most of humanity thinks they're operating off of the thoughts that are in their head because of them. Say, fucking meditate, man. Meditate. If you can't just meditate and wonder, does this thing work for me or for something else? Why does this unconscious thought projector keep projecting thoughts into my mind when I want mind silence? Does the brain work for me, or am I simply some sort of antenna that picks up some other signal? Don't pay attention to the signal. That signal is the matrix. And again, could this be a spiritual thing? Absolutely. Could this be a fucking technological thing? Absolutely. Could it be both? I don't know. We talk so much about the spirit when none of us have actually fucking experienced it. The closest you could get to somebody that experienced spirit is an astral projector. Somebody that astral projects. That is the closest you will ever get. But we all talk about it so much. Like, where is it in reality? Because it is true. I'm raising my vibration. Yes, if you stop eating meat, well, just say stop eating completely, especially by day 5 or 6, when your body starts reproducing stem cells and you start de-aging after a 6-day water fast or longer, 7, 8. Yes, your mind clears up. That's because processed food creates mind fog. It makes your mind race, mind fog, all kinds of shit. Processed food, processed sugars, they all do it. So yes, you do. You feel a mental clarity when your vibration's high. You feel a mental clarity, which is great if most people could get there. But we're in a realm that makes the most affordable food the processed nasty shit, and most of us are struggling financially, so we have to eat it. So it's like you have free will. It's like, not really. I never wanted to be in a slave system, though. Oh, that happens to me every day. You have free will. I never wanted to be in a monotonous Groundhog's Day every day. That happens to me every day. You have free will. I got free will. Like, okay, I got free will the same way a fucking prisoner in prison's got free will to eat a Twinkie or a donut. That's the same free will that I got. Fuck, we talking about free will. I don't like nothing about this place. I don't like nothing about this reality. If it was up to me, I'd get the fuck out of here. But I'm trapped here, and I'm reminded that I'm trapped here by officials. The whole reality is a piece of shit. It's a fucking little shitty system. Human life in the system is not only not important to the system, it almost seems like something laughed at and ridiculed and stepped on and stomped on by the system. It's like, what the fuck kind of reality did my soul drift off into? This realm's a goddamn hell realm controlled by a fucking demon that feeds off war, suffering, and entertainment. My shit's bugging out. I hope the video don't come out weird, man. But, yeah, this week, humanity could have been good at this reality a long time ago. Doesn't take much to plant seeds, to know how to plant seeds, where to plant them, what time of the year to plant them. This all should have been an automated system by now. Humanity should have already been auto-producing enough food that we were throwing half of it away every day for everybody. I agree with the one world government. I agree, but I don't know if I would call it government. It's going to be like this. See, humans are so bad at running this show. Trust AI to run it. And it may even be better because they've made it so bad on purpose so that AI could be in control. These entities work through electronics. These entities work through electronics. And you're going to put power in the hands of an AI? We need to stop putting power in the hands of psychopaths controlled by mind viruses that degrade humanity. That's what we need to stop doing. We need to go and get our power back in the physical, not wait till we die to claim our fucking sovereigns. We need to claim our fucking sovereigns right now. I'm sick of this shit. Like, ain't nobody else sick of this shit? That's what it wants. And that's what it wants? I think it wants this perpetual Groundhog's Day monotonous system to go on forever. Where humans slave and never question why they exist. That's what it wants. Obviously. If you say the shit that I say, you get terminated, degraded, turned off, demonetized, whatever they can do to end you. Your video just all of a sudden is taken off and you did something wrong, and then they don't even tell you what you did wrong so that you can correct the mistake. Even though it's not a mistake, you're just telling the fucking truth. But anyways, we could have easily had a self-sustaining system with humanity with enough food and water, clean water, not poop and shit, piss and shit and shower water, where people are flushing their goddamn psych meds down the fucking toilet for us all to drink later, antibiotics in the water. Oh, look, when you distill water, look at all that weird powder white shit that calcified. Oh, that's all the what minerals? It goes through PVC pipes. What minerals is it fucking picking up other than microplastics? I'm sorry, I'm just I guess I don't have much nice to say about this realm. It's almost like this realm was created by a god-forsaken demonic fucking retard. God-forsaken demonic god power baby-minded creature that's just silly and weird, and I don't know. Everything about this realm is to degrade humanity, even the water system. And when you dig up them water pipes, or look what public water pipes look like, guys, they're mostly mold and bacteria. It's just yeah, that's a good idea. Why do you think you have to clean your shower? Do you know if distilled water came through your shower, you'd never have to clean your shower? It's because that weird brown mold that solidifies on your shower flats is shit. All the water's been evaporated, and what's left is the shit that's in the water. All the filth. That's why you got to clean your damn shower every week. Well, anyway, it's so disgusting. But yeah, by this point, humanity should have had clean and natural food, water, and a place to sleep. But our owners are too busy spending your hard-earned energy on nothing for you. Nothing ever for you. They may have a hidden civilization somewhere maybe it's at the Black Rock at the North Pole. Maybe it's somewhere in the Antarctic. I don't think the Antarctic is what people think it is. I only think you don't be able to traverse so far before you ran into a wall. I think they're hidden at the North Pole, not the Antarctic. They want everybody thinking that it's at the Antarctic. I think that the Antarctic is literally an ice wall for maybe a few miles before you're running into what I would call the firmament, the blue rock sky. Same way Truman ran into it in the Truman Show. You're going to run into the firmament. I don't think that there's a door you can just walk out of it. I think that they've used all our energy for black projects, stuff like CERN, HARP. These things are used to further control us. And we're not just in, if there is an evil archon with a cube, we're not just in its spiritual cube anymore. It's now created its whole realm to be a complete slave system too, so that there's no waking up in it for the conscious human being to become conscious. It's very difficult in its realm. All right. Am I done? Energy. Am I done? The energy has left me. Fuck the energy. No, it doesn't ever leave me. It's actually there all the time. What do you want to talk about next? Just so you guys know, for people out there that are worried about my amount of uploads lately, life's been pretty hectic. What's sad is there's actually people in this existence trying to take credit for my suffering as if the reality ever dishes out anything. I'm taking credit for all your guys' suffering. Now every time something bad happens to you, it's because I'm a wizard. It's like that's all the reality does to people's bad shit. Like it'd be nice to win the lottery every once in a while, but that shit don't really happen. It's just not practical. It's nice to daydream about it though. But anyways, these people are interesting. I'll say these people are interesting. There was one more point that I want to make. It was something about the food but it just slips my mind. It's interesting the way it works. Almost like, what are thoughts? Like you would think It's almost like they float near me and I could grab them, right? Because then they can slip away. It's like, well, whose mind are they in? Why are they not in my mind if I was just thinking about it, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, where is it then? Where are these thoughts coming from? Again, these are questions a non NPC would ask. So they're going to be questions you'll never get the answer to. You'll never get the answer to it. If an NPC asks it like, "Hey, what was the score last night?" You might get the answer to that. But if an NPC asks it, "Who won the fight last night?" You'll get an answer to that. I may even be not so much anymore. I've even lost interest in fighting sports. I just see everything for what it really is now. It's an unfortunate side effect of becoming conscious, but you either walk the path or you don't. I realize I'm walking on coals. I'm aware of that. I'm not an idiot. I understand I'm walking into suffering, but I'd rather deal with my personal suffering to tell you guys the truth than deal with my happy little pussy, fucking non interrupted, happy reality and keep my mouth shut. There's a difference between a man and a boy when it comes to the spirit. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and cut this one off, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.